This thing, I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, get that. Let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
That 80. 37. I hope you brought your left. 80.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Quarter. Any day. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Yes.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Time to go, night. Under 10. 10.
But now it's Rosen looking. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big game. Here's Rosen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking downfield for Gap, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dorsett's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. Some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Shoot! Second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
22 jet bomber. Catch!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. 20. Dorsett making the catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got double up, double up. Slam, slam, slam. Showing it, showing it. Switch. Hey, alert, alert. Motion, motion, motion. Check 99. 80 weapon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 52 to Mike. On David, on that Monday. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Check 26, alert, alert, alert.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Topper, topper. Monday, Monday.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Now a give, right side, Benjamin. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hug, hug. Check the call, check the call. Hey, alert, alert. Smooth. Hold on.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Benjamin. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Quarter. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. Got an open man, it's Watley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Rosen. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Greystone, travel.
On first down, Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
X3, 218, chop.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Williams. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
That's mine. Mike 52, Mike 52. Woo! Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Monday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, wahoo! Monday.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
General West. Out. Alert.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Hey, alert.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. We'll see what happens.
13.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
52. Block 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, Delta. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Garoppolo. It's complete. James White. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Blue draw quarters.
From the 31, Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Here we go.
That last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
21. Hey, exit.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 62 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check six. Hug. Motion. Bump. Monday. Bump. Yes.
Play action here with Rosen. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
We got this.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
64, weak. 80. Hey, alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Check three. 6-6, bullet high.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9
you want.
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80. 13. Protein spill.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Get that ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got White here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Come on, D. Check three. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. He's coming. 21. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
You. Hey, gun. Mike 51. Watch the screen.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Go ahead.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Monday.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
You go tight. 22 jet bomber.
Now Rosen on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Benjamin. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
No, 180. 2 right here. Get in the weight room. Monday. Watch. Hey, alert. Hey, switch gears. 80 weapon. 5.
Now it's Rosen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch twist.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times, and now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
1, Omaha. Jim. 11. 21. Here we go. Hey, Echo. Wide. Get wide. No. Off. Mike 55.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go, D. Hey, Alpha. It's just me and you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the curl.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds.
Let's go.
That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
SMH MOG man face palming with
so
medium dark skin
the
tone.
win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.
Didn't
it's the
take him serious
NFL
at
on
all,
EA
LOL.
Sports.